And thank you all for being here. I want to thank Bill York for his service when he was in the military and his continued citizen service today, and all the other veterans advocates who are here who are working in a number of areas on mental health, job placement, and other things. I want to thank Judy Key, who spoke earlier, and all the educators who are here, past and present. I think we would all admit that this has been a fairly interesting election year.
That's an understatement.
Oh, boy, I mean, you couldn't make some of this stuff up, but I think it's important. I think it's important that we all understand why. I mean, look at San Diego. You have this wonderful, diverse population. You have 700 high-tech and biotech companies located here.
That's right.
And that started, I think, not only with Craig Venner's decision to locate his foundation down here, but the fact that I spent $3 billion of your tax money to sequence the human genome, which made a big difference. That's the tomorrow economy. And it's not just in California. Yesterday, listen to this. I was at Morehead State in eastern Kentucky, 40 miles from the Ohio border and about that far away from West Virginia. Morehead State is one of 3 centers in the country that NASA has for nanotechnology in space. The others, I believe, are at MIT and Caltech. So I met all these people, graduates and undergraduates, freshmen from eastern Kentucky, leavened by one student from Ukraine and one from Vietnam. They're making nano satellites for $1 million. It costs, the average satellite costs $400 million to put up. They're about to send one in space to hook up and be located on the International Space Station. Now that's the tomorrow economy. And there's a place in that for everybody. When the president gave his last State of the Union address, it was a beautifully crafted and well-delivered speech, as all are, and it was factually accurate. He said, we should be upbeat about the future because America is in the best shape of any country for the 21st century. So why is the election so crazy? Because it has taken 10 years. We have 400 years of history, economic history. It has taken 10 full years for any country that suffered the kind of financial crash we suffered to get over it. We got our jobs back in 7 years. If we hadn't had so much political gridlock, we'd have gotten a lot of the incomes back too. But 80% of the people after inflation in the whole country are still living on the same or less than they were living on the day of the crash. So it has spawned a lot of understandable populist anger and passion in both parties and among people who are prepared to believe the whole political establishment is clueless.
Yeah.
And so the trick in this election and the key to California's future is how to maximize all the positive forces that are flowing through our country and embodied in this crowd. We have the youngest, most diverse workforce in the world. We have the best system of higher education and training in the world. We just need to make it affordable and the debt manageable. You get that. The other thing that could derail our progress is continued political gridlock in Washington.
Oh, boy.
I'll never forget when Senator McConnell said his number one goal as the Senate Republican leader was to keep anything from happening so he could hasten the demise of President Obama. And one of the things that's wrong with America that I don't think has happened as much in California is that we are getting rid of a lot of our prejudices. We're less, but not altogether sexist, racist, and homophobic than we used to be. Our only remaining bigotry as a country is we just don't want to be around anybody who disagrees with us. So we tend to get siloed. And you got all these working class people that think that nobody cares about them. The number one thing that was done for working class Americans was the Affordable Health Care Act, the Medicaid expansion, which allowed